Welcome back everyone, in-game, in Skyrim right now. It is currently 12:15 p.m. on the 20th of Hearthfire. Yes, it's been around 3 weeks since we last left Jakar. It was the 27th of last seed, I believe, when we left him, and in that time, in those 3 weeks, he has trained diligently as a bard at the Bard's College. He has, been taking, full-time classes at the college and all in the lute, because that's really the only instrument he's interested in. And the other bards in the college, a lot of the students and some of the professors, I guess you could call them, said that he was quite gifted, that he seems to be meant for playing the lute, and he was able to learn quite a lot about playing the lute and quite a lot of songs and ditties while he's here. So in order to physically implement the songs he's learned into the game, let's go into the Bards and Merchants MCM, and he obviously would have wanted to have learned the songs of his people, the sort of lute style of the Khajiit, and so he learned quite a few songs from his people's homeland of Elsewhere, as well as songs from his homeland of Cyrodiil, which he may have heard, or at least heard, versions of, or things that sounded like these songs, when he was growing up in Anvil. So he learned some songs from Cyrodiil and some from Elsewhere, and those were mostly what he focused on, the actual material he learned. Also, he obviously just has the basic lute songs that come with this mod that he can play as well. So he learned those things, and what I'm thinking of doing is, throughout this LP, I will simulate that he came back here after we take breaks for other reasons and learn some more of these, and he'll eventually have a huge repertoire of songs, and he'll be playing at inns and things throughout his adventures here in Skyrim. But enough of that. Let's get on to what we're actually doing here today. Well, first of all, actually, I'm gonna reactivate that later. I need to reactivate Realistic Needs, because I deactivated it in order to wait a month in game and not have him like nearly dying from starvation, and thirst. So yes, we will reactivate that once he can buy some food, because he doesn't have the water bottles and things anymore, and all his food was eaten because I waited for a couple of days and then realized that waiting equals, all your needs still go through checkpoints, I guess you could call it. But anyway, Jakar has decided that he's going to see about tasks that the deans want him to fulfill. Because as you remember, during the Burning of King Olaf festival, Jakar was told by Viarmo that some of the members of the college have things they wish him to do, and so he's going to find the members of the college that, I know which ones it is, so let's just say that he knows most people here pretty well, and that he knows which ones want him to do things, so he'll try and find them. It seems pretty quiet here right now. Maybe they're out to lunch or something. It is around 12. Yeah, he doesn't like that guy. Let's just say he's not going to talk to him because, RP reasons. I talked to him outside of recording as just a curiosity's sake, to roleplay that he would have talked to and known that person. And let's just say that he doesn't really like him. He's very strange, Jakar. But anyway, I don't think she had anything for him. Oh, I think she is a interesting NPCs, right, or maybe inconspicuous NPCs member. Right now he's looking for, yeah, here's one of them. Hello, Dean of Drums, I believe you are?
They found it. They actually found it.
They found what in Huna?
Well, you've come to the right place.
Oops, I did not mean to do that. They found what now? And stop walking away from me.
Nobody knows where he died, and therefore where his drum might be.
Because he's just all the way over there.
Haldir was the missing link. Riorn entered Haldir's cairn in secret and presumably died there. Now all I need to do is find someone to get it. Wait, you.
Interesting.
You could do it. I need you to get me that drum.
So, forgive me for my ignorance. I suppose Riorn was a famous drummer, long past, but I do not really know who he is and why his drum is so important.
You're joking, right? Riorn, only the most famous battle drummer of the Second Age? Well,
I'm
famous
sorry.
among ours, at least. That drum
Yes,
has been
well.
in half a dozen famous battles. It's a priceless artifact. Riorn was always
Yes,
looking
I
for
can
new
see
stories to tell. It seems he was writing a lay about Haldir when he vanished. That was the missing clue.
Haldir. So you say that you believe that because he was writing a lay about this
suppose I should
Haldir, that it is in a place called Haldir's Cairn, eh? And that's in southwestern Falkreath Hold. Interesting. Quite a ways from here, but I shall see about that. I have other reasons to go down to Falkreath anyway, so I shall see about that. Also, I'm just gonna check things for a second here. Wait, hold on. Nope, it does look like... Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm recording. Sorry guys. There was no sound. I'm used to seeing my microphone's sound go up in Open Broadcaster, but I derped out there and realized that I'm actually recording sound with Audacity, and that looked fine, so I'm good on recording. Anyway, and I'm gonna stop checking that so much because lately it's been pretty reliable since I started using Audacity, and thanks again to the Jesse channel, by the way. What am I doing here? Yes, he's trying to find the other people, basically he's trying to find the Dean of Lute and the Master Vocalist, and they both, have tasks for him, and he doesn't know where either of them are at this moment. Either of those two ladies know where... perhaps they are out to lunch. Speaking of which, I need to go down to... Ah, there you are. Hello. Oh no, that looked like ATF for a second, but that's actually that suspicious part. He doesn't like her either. She's a fence, and he doesn't really know how he would report her to the guards and what proof he would have, but, she blatantly told him she was a fence. See, what I decided to do was talk to all the NPCs besides the ones that give you quests around the Bard's College to sort of simulate that he knows things about them. So yeah, I know a little bit about these other NPCs, but I guess they are out to lunch, like literally they went to the inn or something, I don't know. But literally they don't seem to be around the college unless going out to lunch means they're eating downstairs in the sort of mess hall in the basement they have here at the Bard's College, which is kind of an interesting place for a, a dining hall in a school of any kind. It's on the very bottom floor in the basement. Kind of a strange place, to be honest. But yeah, it looks like Master Vocalist and the Dean of Lute are nowhere to be seen around here. And also the Dean of Lute is kind of an old shrew, but she actually has recognized Jakar's talent. She doesn't, openly tell him you did good, but she doesn't scold him as much as the other ones. And that's enough of Jakar's, that's enough for Jakar to realize that she recognizes he has quite a lot of talent in the loot department. But seriously, where the heck are these? Maybe I should wait an hour and see if they're around at that point. Wait, hold on.
It
Oh, there
makes
she
me
is.
sad whenever I think about it.
About what?
Oh, sorry. My mind wanders sometimes. I was just thinking about Finn's loot. Over a year ago, thieves broke into the college and made off with a lot of valuable things, mostly gold and silver. But they also stole Finn's loot. We just learned where the bandits fled to, and I very much want that loot back.
Well, bringing bandits to justice is sort of a specialty of mine, or I attempt to make it one. Now, Jakar wouldn't ask this in this phrasing, but let's just say he's a bit ignorant about it, so he'll say something nicer, like something in sort of less of a snappy tone, like so I have not heard of this Finn's loot. Why is it held in such high regard?
Finn was the bard who invented the 8-course loot that is commonplace today. Until he found a way to string the extra courses, bards only had 6-course loots. The loot they stole is Finn's original 8-course loot. I doubt they even realize its true value. Glad that distraction's over.
Rude as ever, even to your best student, and you know it. Yeah, Jakar is usually not very confident, but since he sees how much praise he gets from all the other students around here, he's sort of gained a lot more confidence, at least in his lute playing ability that he has gained in such a short time. And we're looking for the master vocalist, and I don't know where in hell she is.
How are your students?
But yeah, Jakar's talked to a lot of these people over the past month, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of conversation around the Bard's College. I want to kind of get on with this, but first, Jakar needs to find Pantia.
You will see there are ways to stay true to the essence.
Maybe he could wait in this room
Even
until
while
the
making
lecture
parts up.
starts, because there are sort of scripted lectures that go on in these rooms, and maybe one of them will be of Pantia. So I'm going to wait here for an hour, which holds no danger, risks, and diseases wise, because I'm not using it right now. Okay, maybe there's one in the other room that started. I don't really know when these lectures are, but either way, Pantia doesn't seem to be around right now. But I'm sorry, guys, about just searching for it. Also, I should check where Inch said that the loot was while we're kind of looking around for Pantia here. Those are the two we already found. Yeah, I don't really know. She might be outside. I think she's outside because a lot of the bards perform outside during the day here. Well, like all the time, really. And I think Jakar might actually perform with them if he can. That might be an interesting little test of the why don't we play together thing. Come on, game. You can load. Load game. There we go. Yeah, and Anam Law is kind of waiting her outside for Jakar here. There she
Damn
is.
fool! I should wring her neck.
Whoa, 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 milady. Slow down and tell me what happened. I'm sure violence is not necessary.
Lorena. That fool student of mine stole my flute and sold it to some necromancer. I just got a ransom note for it. That flute has been handed down for 17 generations.
Wow.
Well, don't just stand there. Go get my flute.
Alright, where is it? Jeez. I'm just curious, why in God's names would a necromancer want your
Apparently,
flute?
Lorena told him some story about the flute being able to make the dead dance. It's just a flute. A really old and valuable flute, but just a flute.
Well then, necromancers are also nasty sorts that I don't mind bringing to justice a bit. So,
Now you can say, met the most talented bard in all of Skyrim.
always
Now
very,
you can say,
confident, I suppose. You are a good singer, but I don't really know if you're the best in all of Skyrim, to be honest. Although he didn't just say that to her face for
You've met
torture.
the-
Wait, what am I doing? I'm sorry, guys. I'm a bit derpy today. I usually am quite a bit absent-minded, especially when I'm talking and playing games. Alright, so this loot, the loot of this Finn character, is all the freaking way on the other side of Skyrim, way east in East March. And that's much farther than even this Haldyr's Cairn in Falkreath. Now, the
Talent- bard.
now Pantia's flute,
Skyrim.
the necromancer that has Pantia's flute, is all the way here in between Dawnstar and between the cities of Dawnstar and Winterhold, way up in the cold ass north. And I'm not sure if Jakar's ready for that yet. But you know what? I just remembered. I should tell you that he does now have a large fur tent because he has a companion traveling with him, and I am hoping to have a companion of some kind, not just Animal, but some companion for the entirety of this LP from now on. So when he finds someone else, he'll see if he can part ways with Anim Law. But as a general rule, I know AFT allows it, but I'm not going to have two companions or more at once. I do that a lot while I'm playing this game by myself, but I feel like for an LP it's better to just showcase one personality of a interesting NPC's character, because there's a lot of dialogue and some quests. So you know. Yes, so I have a large fur tent for both me and Anim Law and whatever companion Jakar has in the future. And also you may see that he has almost 2,000 gold right now. That is because he sold all of the stuff that he didn't need from going through, what was the last dungeon we went through? That Necromancer Fort east of, or west of Morthal, so there's that, and he bought some other things that I don't quite remember. Yes, he also bought a cooking pot, I think. Yes, and that allows you to cook food over a Frostfall campfire, so that's a thing. And that's mostly the inventory management I did. Sold a bunch of stuff, built a tent, which we actually could afford to build with all the furs Jakar collected up to that point, so yeah. And there's just a bunch of bards standing out here, so let me see here.
Yet another new face. I'm from Hammerfell,
I
you
see.
see. I can hardly keep track of all the people I've been meeting.
I wonder if
May
we
the
could
gods
do a
watch
little...
over your battles, friend.
I'm
Anytime.
not seeing that option with a lot of bards here. Could we do it with Pantheon?
It's been my honor to perform at the
No,
Blue
I think
Palace
it's
on
just
many occasions.
modded
His
NPCs
late
you can do
lordship
that
was
with.
quite
I just really want to see... Let's go back into the college for a second, because I saw that option with a few people. Bard, how about we play together? Let's just see how that works, because I'm really interested, actually.
Would
Let's
you like
see,
me
I think
to play
it was
something?
with her. Let's just
Certainly.
see how this
what
works.
would you like to play?
Let's see. I will play the lute of the song called Portraiture.
A fine request. I can play that for you.
Alright, let's see how this works here. Oh, cool. I like this. I think this is also part of the Become a Bard mod, so... This is a nice little ditty. I like this song, too. This other student here, I believe her name is Ildi, is observing as we practice. So, I really like how Jakar's head bobs and everything, and he really seems to get into the lute, and he really is a connoisseur of the arts, and, you know, now that he can play the lute pretty decently, he really, you know, he's really passionate about lute playing, and he'll be practicing a lot off camera, let's say, and he'll eventually learn new songs just by simply, let's just say he literally composes some of these new songs from the new songbooks, because I envision him being just naturally gifted in music, you know, so this is a nice little ditty, I like this.
You will see there are ways to
And I'm
stay
sorry
true
about
to
talking
essence,
over it, but anyway.
even while making parts up.
Nice. Very good. Very good indeed. Wait, oh yeah, there we go. The animations are first. Okay, Jakar, you can stop strumming now. You're not doing anything. Wait, if I just move, I can't move. Oh great, is he stuck? No, never mind. Alright, there we go. Alright, so he got in a little bit of lute practice, and I think his next order of the day is to go grab Animla outside, and she's been waiting patiently for him out there. So he's gonna, using the magic of AFT, summon
What is
her right in front of him. Not much, Animla, let's just go. Right, so what he's gonna do is I am going to get into the inn, activate the sneezes and diseases again, buy a buttload of water and a buttload of food, and then I think I'm actually going to buy Jakar a horse in order to... He's decided he's going to Falkreath next. Several reasons. First of all, he got that letter from the Jarl asking him if he would like to be the Thane of Falkreath, and so he is sort of interested, and he realizes there are many perks to Thanehood. You get a weapon, you get a housecarl, you get recognized by the guards and all that, and he kind of likes it, although the fame is not as much a reward for him as he realizes he's been recognized as, you know, a do-gooder within that hold, and he has done, you know, deeds for people, and it's more of just he likes more than the perks being recognized for doing good deeds in the hold. So I think he'll be gathering, as I said before, quite a few Thanehoods around Skyrim and the different holds. But yes, there's that. There's also Haldyr's Cairn, and there's also Helgen. He's been hearing rumors that there's a dragon there, and although he's kind of scared to investigate such a thing, if it's true, he believes he has a feeling that this is a very important thing, and that he should at least investigate if he's trying to do good here in Skyrim. So, and yes, that will start him on the main quest a little bit. But as I said, he will eventually, at the start of. See, what I'm thinking of is is Dawnguard. The Dawnguard DLC is going to be Chapter 2. Chapter 1 will end when he has joined the Dawnguard, basically. So, the main quest won't be for a while, to be honest, or at least the bulk of the main quest, but he may at least do the first few parts of it, starting with Helgen and everything, so, yeah. So there's that. And, so Jakar's first things first, it's around, oh wow, it's already 5 p.m. He spent all day around the college. I think he's gonna spend the night here,
must be
too.
dismounted and stabled beyond the city limits. No closer than 20...
I really like inconsequential NPCs, which I believe is what adds the town crier there. Anyway, I think he's called the Herald, actually, but anyway. So, activate realistic needs and diseases. And there we go, and key still works. Wait, does the key still work? I have to redo the hotkey, right? Yeah, I have it set to the same hotkey as a matter of time. It's kind of annoying when I accidentally toggle or untoggle a matter of time at the same time, but my idea is that, you know, getting all the information about the day and what Jakar needs, right at the time, right at the same time. That's kind of, and I'm gonna keep it like that. It's a minor annoyance that I keep toggling the sundial. I just kind of like it set up this way. So anyway, there's that. Alright, and I don't really use drink from stream. He's going to always be drinking fresh water because there's a chance that he could get a disease from stream water. Yes,
Welcome
so anyway.
to the Winking Skeever, friend.
Thank you. I would like quite a bit of water. I am out of bottles of water. So, I'd just like to say, guys, that I'm really enjoying LPing so far, and all of my feedback and comments and things have been really positive so far, so thanks, guys, for watching and subscribing, and just, you know, just sort of leaving cool comments
Drink
and
for the
all that
thirsty,
kind of stuff.
food for the hungry.
It's really spurring me on to keep doing this LP, as well as, I'm really thinking of different LPs to do. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have tried several times within this LP to tell you the games I'm thinking of LPing, but I was never able to get all of them. Now, I have a sort of tentative list of all of the games that I have on Steam and that I could LP at one point, plus or minus a few sort of, what's the word, conditions for getting it, you know, getting the LP started and everything. There's a whole, you know, the list of every game I can think of right now that I want to LP in my About section on my channel. So, under my little ditty about myself and my videos, there will be a list of the games I'm thinking of LPing, which are all role-playing games of some kind. I don't really deviate from the RPG genre all too much in most of my gaming, but anyway. He's going to buy quite a bit of food. I'm mostly looking for medium meals and filling meals. So yes. He's going to buy lots of food because he's not coming back here in a while. And a bit of tea as well. Let's say, oh wow, that's, hold on. Sorry, there's a Steam notification blocking, there we go, 90 gold for just some tea. So he's gonna buy one of those, and also one of these hangover remedies, because, well, you know, he's gonna try to avoid drinking as much as he did at the Festival of King Olaf about a month ago, but he's still gonna be drinking, at least a little bit. So yes, and of course, he just can't help himself with milk. He loves the stuff. It'll be funny when someone calls him milk drinker. That hasn't happened yet. Yeah, I was gonna go ahead and buy 3 bottles of the stuff. Let's see how I am on food right now. Some Horker loaf, and 2 breads, and some filling meals. And I should also, and some medium meals, I should also probably have a few snacks and things going on as well here. Some sweet rolls. Again, he can't help himself around sweets either. Let's see here. Let's see, I think he already bought some apple dumplings, didn't he? Or a dumpling, yeah, lavender dumpling. That's a light snack. You know what, that's probably good enough for food for now. Mostly since I have a lot of medium meals and filling meals and things, so I think he's good enough on food right now. And also, I just kind of roleplay that Animlaw buys her own food and everything. She has her own gold and everything, so... Right, so he has some food, and he's probably a bit hungry right now. Come on. There we go. He's a bit peckish and slightly thirsty. But he'll wait until he's actually hungry and thirsty. Especially since most of the meals I have are medium and filling and stuff. Actually, you know, it's already evening time, so
and
he's
order
really
is
gonna head out
restored.
tonight, you know, to Falkreath.
Rest
It's gonna
assured
be a
that
while. I think he's gonna buy a horse. He'll have about 500 gold left over. Is he going to, though? It would make the journey a bit easier, but it's a whole new member of the team to take care of. Not to mention that I will enable the option for Animlaw to have a horse. Let's say, you know, she can buy her own horse. But yeah, I'm talking about what am I talking about? Really, what is it called? Convenient horses. I'm sorry, guys. Mod names and me don't really mix today for some reason, but anyway. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just, like, for some odd reason, blanking on exactly what in the hell I'm going to say here. What was I going to say? Holy crap. Sorry, guys. Wow, what the hell just happened there? Hold on a second, I'm thinking of it. I completely blanked on what I was doing and saying at the same time. Wow, I've never had this happen before. This is just kind of a thing that happens to me during LPs, is trying to talk about things and play at once. I forgot what I was doing completely and utterly. I was going back to the... I was going back to the college to sleep. Holy crap. I don't know what the hell happened there, guys. Again, I apologize, but I just completely blanked on exactly what in the hell I was saying or doing at that time. That was weird. That might be worrying, but maybe it's just that I'm not used to multitasking like this, you know, trying to talk and play a game. And Variax himself, one of my favorite LPers, Variax is great. Variax said that, he's not really going to take an early night here, but he's going to hang around the college for a while and wake up bright and early at 6:30 in the morning and get a ballsing move on to Falkreath. I'm not sure if he's going to buy a horse or not. It would make the journey easier on him and Animlaw, that's for darn sure. But I don't know.